Okay, so my daughter did a interview on Lost in Phoenix, and so I'm going to address some things before I post her video. First and foremost, I will post my daughter in active addiction now, being as she is taking money for interviews and having them posted on YouTube. 2, I'm just going to go into a history a little bit of me and my daughter. I had her until she was 5 years old. Me and her dad were married. We got divorced. I was in an abusive relationship after that was not healthy, and I was doing substances off and on. At 5 years old, he joined the military, moved to Alaska, and got full custody of her, and I did not see her again until she started acting out for him, and he called me for help. Her very first summer, her very first week visiting me, this is her second summer visiting me. She literally was brought to me by the Phoenix police because she was walking the track. She was a very troubled teenager, and I got her that way. Didn't know she was doing any drugs. She went back to her dad's house. He dropped her off Christmas when she was 15 years old, I think, 14 years old. Dropped her off on Christmas, told her she was coming for Christmas break, but in reality, she was moving in with me, and that was her, starting of our relationship. Whatever. Either way, we moved to Nebraska. I worked full-time. My husband worked full-time. We were both battling addictions, and she was a babysitter. She was the oldest kid. She helped us. And while we were working, she was sneaking out and experimenting with drugs. I did find out that she was smoking pot. I didn't make a huge deal about it because there was just a lot more other things going on that wasn't a huge deal. I should have made it a bigger deal. I probably did smoke with her when she was a teenager, but I never did hardcore anything with her at all. Fast forward a few more years, she gets pregnant, she moves back to her dad, she moves back to me with a substance abuse problem. I never did hardcore stuff with my daughter. Now, we both used hardcore stuff in the same house separately. We both had our own addictions. I found out my daughter was using blues by finding her overdosed in the shed when she was 17 years old. That was how I found out. I just wanted to put a little bit of history out there before I post this video because a lot of people are going to have a lot to say. So,